My name is Taya Kellerman. Today I'm going to be talking about post-traumatic stress disorder. Post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD, was first known among soldiers coming home from the war. In truth, all kinds of people can suffer from PTSD. I personally don't suffer from PTSD, but someone very close to me does. She suffers from PTSD because of the events in her childhood and the people in her past. I never understood how extreme PTSD could be until she started showing signs. PTSD not only affects the person, but also affects the family and the friends around the person. PTSD is a very real disease in the world today, and knowing the causes, symptoms, and treatments will result in being able to fully help yourself and or others that suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. Any person can suffer from PTSD. Most common are people that experience traumatic events, such as suburban police, firefighters, military veterans, rape adults, battered women, and abused children. The most common are abused children and battered women. Many cases are soldiers coming home from the war. Soldiers are exposed to many events when in war. They may see their soldiers die or innocent children die through their tour. This is a common trigger for PTSD among soldiers. According to Heal My PTSD, studies estimate that 1 in every 5 soldiers returning from war develop PTSD. In the civilian world, women are 2 times more likely to develop PTSD than men. Women are more likely to experience a traumatic event in their life. It can be any type of event, but most common are rape, neglect as a child, and sexual molestation. According to PTSD, 1 in every 10 women develop PTSD that experience one or more traumatic event. Knowing the causes is only one step in fully understanding PTSD. In order to fully understand, you also need to know the symptoms that occur with post-traumatic stress disorder. Symptoms can occur anytime after witnessing or experiencing a traumatic event. It could be a day or 10 years before the first signs of post-traumatic stress disorder occur. One symptom that occurs is reliving the memories. This can include flashbacks and upsetting dreams. Another symptom is avoidance. The person may avoid people, places, or situations that remind them of the traumatic event. People with PTSD will also show hyperarousal. This includes being tense or on edge, difficulty falling or staying asleep, and they are also startled easily. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, hyperarousal symptoms are usually constant instead of being triggered by things that remind one of the traumatic event. They can make the person feel stressed and angry. These symptoms may make it hard to do daily tasks such as sleeping, eating, or concentrating. Post-traumatic stress disorder can get treated, but it does take time. There are a couple of treatments that can help. One treatment option is medicine. There are different medications that can help, such as antidepressants, antipsychotics, and anti-anxiety. If the person has symptoms that include insomnia and or nightmares, then they could be prescribed prazosin, also known as Minipress, which helps with blocking the brain responses to norepinephrine, an adrenaline brain chemical. The second type of treatment is called psychotherapy. This type of treatment can include cognitive therapy, which is the type of talk therapy. Another psychotherapy is exposure therapy. This is a type of behavior therapy. The last psychotherapy is called eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, also known as EMDR. This is an eye movement therapy that helps you process the traumatic events. Mayo Clinic states combining these treatments can help improve your symptoms and teach you skills to cope better with the traumatic event and life beyond it. In conclusion, all kinds of people can get PTSD. In order to fully understand and cope with post-traumatic stress disorder, you need to know the causes, symptoms, and treatments. The causes can be any traumatic experience that you event. The symptoms can vary and start at any time. The treatments work best when combined and only if you work at it. Once said by Albert Einstein, and one of my very favorite quotes, learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow, and the important thing is to not stop questioning.